Good morning. Welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. Um, so usually Sinead and I, today is day 4 of Engage Your Senses. Usually Sinead and I are texting from here to France and we're like, oh, thumbs up, the live stream is on, and oh yes, the music is on. And so Sinead's downstairs. So I was shouting, it's up. And she was like, it's on. Oh, it was such fun. Because usually, yeah, we're like thousands of kilometers apart, so it's really sweet. So, touch, yeah, touch is really, really vast. Um, it's just so many layers. So we're going to make it really simple, So, can you feel the contact of your clothing? Can you feel? So there's different things. There's what's touching you, and then what you're touching. And so there's like an action or a passiveness within that. And then there's many layers of, formation and creation within that. And then there's layers and layers of social interaction and how we connect to the world or not. And so it's a really big, it's like touch is what I have spent my life researching and just deepening into, and it's never ending. Touch, you can just go further and further and further and further into the depths of it. It's been, a lifetime of study of the most incredible kind. Anyways, I could go off on a whole tangent on that. So today we're just going to notice our clothing and the floor beneath us and how we interact between the two. So come lie on the floor and we shall begin. Come. So again, today we're lying on our bellies, face down. Bring your elbows wide, bring your forehead to the back of your hands. And just settle in. So now day 4 of starting the class like this, I can feel, there's muscles that are being engaged. I can feel that there's places that I can feel now that I couldn't feel at the beginning of the month, like 4 days ago. So feel the floor beneath you. Like, can you feel the texture of your yoga mat underneath your hands, underneath your elbows? Can you feel the texture of your yoga mat underneath your feet? Without intellectually knowing, how in sensory do you know that you have clothes on? Like, what is the feeling of clothing? There's a bound or a boundary to clothing, or there's a containment. And do you feel that? And just deepening in. Can you feel the floor beneath you? Can you feel your clothing? Go in. Sorry, I was just talking to Bear. Poppy always goes into the bed first, and then Bear doesn't know that she can also go in. So every day I have to tell her, it's okay, you can go in. Nice. So just rock your bum from side to side and feel the contact of the floor and also the contact of your clothing and how it's changing. Can you feel the really sensitive places in our body, the tips of our fingers? Can you feel the tips of your fingers as you rock your hips from side to side? Can you feel the soles of your feet? Nice. Cool. From here, draw yourself up until you're up on your elbows and just pause there for a moment. And just breathe into your belly as you look forward in front of you. Without doing anything, this is already stretching the spine. This is lengthening through the spine. Just deepen your breath. Can you lift through the sacrum? Can you lift through the lower back? Nice. And then try to look over your shoulder to the right foot. Pause there. Where's your breath? How do you feel it? Well, and turn and look over your left shoulder. I'll just see. Can you look over your shoulder? Can you see over your left shoulder? Nice. And come back to center. Bring your elbows a little bit closer towards you. Tuck your toes under. Lift your belly off the floor. Pause. And then drop your belly down. Look forward. Look as far as you can forward. And I squeeze my bum. I lengthen into my toes as I look forward. Tuck your toes under. Drop your head. Lift your belly. Drop your belly. Point into your toes. Squeeze your bum as you look way down the beach. And again, tuck your toes under. Drop your head. Lift your belly. Lower down. Lengthen through the spine. Look forward. Last time. Tuck your toes under. Lift your belly. And then walk your knees a little bit closer. Walk your elbows a little bit back. Bring your hands to the floor. Round your back. And arch your back. Round your back. And arch your back. So everything is every single movement that we do is a possibility or an opportunity to connect to more wellness. But it depends on the tone and the texture of you as you do the movement. So we're always looking for, what is it that my body is telling me when I'm in this movement? How could I make this movement more well or more healthy for me? Come to neutral spine and then look over your right shoulder. Pause there. How could this be an expression of health for me? So that could be where you adjust, adapt. Look over your left shoulder. Pause. And then just sweep from side to side. Look over your right. Look over your left. Right. And left. Nice. So bring your right hand into the center, just underneath your face. And then bring your left fist to the floor. And then pull your left elbow back until it's pulled back towards the ceiling, like you're doing bow and arrow, but towards the floor, or lawnmower towards the floor. So I'm pushing the right hand deeply down, and I'm pulling the left elbow as far back as I can. Nice. Change. Bring the left hand into the middle. Bring your right fist to the floor, and then pull your right fist back into lawnmower or bow and arrow. That sense of really drawing back, elbow pulls back. Nice. Change. Right hand into the middle. Pull your left elbow back. Nice. Change. Left hand into the middle. Pull your right elbow back. Nice. Both hands to the floor. Roll your shoulders in a deep circle. So I'm drawing my shoulders up towards my ears, down towards my hips. And they're doing this big circle as I massage my shoulder blades through the back of my body. And just notice, can you feel the contact of your clothing, the feeling of what your hands and knees are touching, and even the touch of the air on your skin? Roll in the other direction. Can you get a sense of the volume of air around you and how you exist in that air? You exist in this space, in this room right now. Nice. Great. Tuck your toes under, pull back into a downward dog, lengthen back through your legs. Massage into your feet by moving them. So for me, I really squeeze down by bending my knees and then stretch through the heels backwards. Squeeze down into my toes by bending my knees, and then heels go backwards. And then squeeze down. Heels go backwards. Bend your knees slightly and then stretch one leg, leaning into the elastic. Bend both knees slightly and then lengthen into the other leg. Both knees bent. Lengthen. Both knees bent. Lengthen. And just feel, how do you lean into the elastic of your legs? Feeling into the clothing, the sense of your skin, the boundary of you. Like as you move your legs, can you feel your clothing moving? Can you feel the waistband, the sense of how the clothing wraps your hips, wraps your belly? That sense of contact. Nice. Drop both knees to the floor. Walk your hands, one hand print forward, and then sit your bum back into a long cat pose or long child's pose. So my bum will never reach my heels, but this is kind of like is it like a waterfall? Maybe this kind of eternal thing, or an escalator. I'm always trying to get there. I'm never going to go very far. You can only go the distance, but there's a sense of a gesture of pulling back into my hips, widening through my sit bones, grabbing the floor with my fingers. My fingers are really glued to the mat as I pull backwards, as I lean backwards. Nice. Come back onto your hands and knees. Cool. So stretch out through your right leg. Just pause there. Right leg is long. Heel is pulling away. Really stretch into the calf of your right leg. Right leg. Heel is lengthening away. Calf is lengthening. And then round through your spine. Keep your head where it is, but lift your spine deeply towards the ceiling. So you're doing a cat pose. And then arch your back. So your head is staying where it is. You're just trying to round your back and then arch your back. Notice how your clothing moves on your skin. Round your back, arch your back. And what's the feeling in you as you notice the boundary of you? Round your back, arch your back. What's the feeling in you as you feel the contact of your hands with the floor? Arch your back. Nice, change. Lengthen out into the left leg. Heel is moving away, toes are strong on the floor. Have that sense of a tone or a connection through that leg, and then round your back deeply. Your head stays in the same place. And then arch your back. Round your back. Arch your back. Round your back. Arch your back. Cool. Both knees to the floor, both elbows to the floor. Sit your bum back into a child's pose and then just roll into your wrists. And then roll in the other direction. Open your fingers wide, make fists. Open wide, make fists. Cool. Push back into your downward dog. And then step your right foot forward between your two hands. Keep your back foot where it is. And so we'll start with your knee to the floor. Drop your right knee to the floor. Bring both hands to your front knee. Push down, rise up, and then reach both arms up towards the ceiling. And so lean a little bit deeper into that left hip. And then imagine, instead of your chest arching, imagine that you can round your back. So fill into the back of your body. So you're scooping your belly a little bit. You're drawing your shoulders forward as you lean into your hips. So instead of everything arching, I'm actually doing a cat pose with my upper spine. Lean a bit deeper into your hip. Maybe look up if you wish. Nice. Bring your palms together, bend your elbows, and then draw your left elbow to the outside of your right knee and twist towards the right. My palms are together. My elbows are in one long line with each other. My forearms are in one long line. And I'm trying to bring my heart to my thumbs. And again, widen into your back and round into the cat pose. Rounding as you draw your heart more and more towards your thumb. Super. Both hands to the floor. Both knees together. Push back into your downward dog. As you pull back, feel the length of your body from the
palms of your hands to the soles of your feet. And notice the contact of what it is that you're in contact with, or the feeling or the touch of the world around you. So the world around you is touching you, and you are touching the world. There's this two-way system that's happening. Nice. Drop your knees down. Step your left foot forward. Between your two hands, lengthen your back leg for just a moment. Nice. Drop your knee to the floor. Bring both hands to your front knee, rising up, and then reach both arms up towards the ceiling. And then round your upper back forward a little bit. Lean into your hips. And then reach upwards or look upwards. So I'm really trying to, like I'm doing something unusual with my spine as I round. I'm trying to draw my navel backwards as I lean into the front of that right hip. Nice. Palms come together. Palms come down to rest in front of your chest. Draw your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Turn your chest towards the left. And so, yes, it's really interesting doing this sensory journey. There's like moments in the randomness of the day of my day where suddenly yesterday I was like, oh, I am hearing, I am listening. How does my body feel as I listen to this? What happens to me as I hear this? It's fascinating, really interesting. Yeah. And the day before, sight, what happens as I see? Oh, it's amazing. I'm just really struck by how much information this is bringing to me. Try and bring your lower back rounder, bring your heart towards your thumbs. And then both hands to the floor. Step back. Downward dog. Last of the standing. Bring both knees to the floor. Step your right foot forward. Lift your back knee off the floor. Have your back knee soft. And your toes are still pointing forward. Bring both hands to your front knee and rise up. So stay with your hand on your front knee and then round your back. Drop your head down and then arch your back. Lift your chest. Round your back. Drop your head down and then lift your chest. Last time. Round your back. Drop your head down. Lift your chest. Super. Hands to the floor. Step back. Step forward with your left foot. Whatever way you do, hop, skip, help your foot forward. Toes are resting on the floor, back knee is soft. Both hands to your front knee, rising up. Keep hold of the front thigh. Round your back. Arch your back. Round your back. Drop your head down. Arch your back. Nice. Last one. Round your back. And arch. Super cool. Come land on the floor. Knees down. Drop your knees over. Come lie on the floor all the way down. Landing in. So you're lying on your back. Your knees are bent. Feet are flat on the floor. Let your spine land. Whatever way it does. How does your spine land? Nice. Drop your knees down towards the right. Pause. Feeling the feeling of your clothing, the contact. Bear is here beside me. So I'm feeling her contact right now as she sits on me. Oh, thanks, Bear. Sweet. And come back to center. Drop your knees down towards the left. Come back up to center. And then just sway your knees from side to side. Last movement. It's interesting. This month has a different shape of movement. It has a different wave, starting on the front, going to a lot of cats and downward dogs, and then coming to lie on our backs. It's interesting. I'm interested by the shape of this. It's doing something, as it's making me aware of something rather than doing what we always do. We're doing something new. And then just pause and center. You can either, there's loads of things you could do right now. You could bring the soles of your feet together. You can stretch your legs out long. Make sure wherever you are that you're able to rest. For some people, soles of your feet together, knees wide is very easy to rest into. For some people, that's not so easy. Just see what you need. What suits you? How wonderful. Yeah, so how do you feel touch in your day? Where do you do you feel textures of things? Do you feel like, for me, my world is touch. It's just like I touch all day long, literally. And so, yeah, how do you hear touch in your life? Like, do you listen to textures? I love touching wood. I love feeling walls. I walk along and I feel stone walls with my hands, or I'm always reaching out and touching leaves for the textures. And so there's things that I reach out and touch, or that I'm in contact with, but there's things that touch me. And so the ground is always there. There's a sense of clothing, my skin, the air, the world as I meet it, or as it meets me, and what that does to my nervous system. What happens in me around that. All amazing questions. Things that, yeah. What happens to you when you think of these things? What happens in your day when you think of these things? So I'll see you all tomorrow. Woohoo! Thanks for joining me. As always, it's such a pleasure. And great. Ciao. Slán.